Hey, coaches. My name is Rich Hargitt. I'm the head football coach at Emmett High School, and I'm the lead consultant for the surface to air system. Um, really excited to talk to you now about a kind of a unique way that we run counter, a little bit different way that we do things. So in this next video, we're going to be looking at some variations of how we block things to give ourselves a little bit better fit based upon the technique of the defense. When you get done watching this video, would love it if you would like it, and also subscribe to it if you would. So what we're going to look at is we're going to look at the what I might say is now ubiquitous counter tray with a little bit different variation. Okay, so we're going to start by being in 11P. Okay, and we know what front we're probably going to get more often than not, right? We're going to get the over front. We're going to get a 3 technique. We might even get a hard 7 right there. What people will do to us is they will try to play this thing with their star out here, and then they will run the force player as the safety downhill. And they have quite a bit of success with that if we don't have some answers. So here's a couple things we'll do. We'll just pull GT counter right here away from the 3 technique. The issue is that center getting the block back on the 3 technique. And so what we will do is we will make a separate call where we will bring the guard down and we will bring the other guard down on the 3 technique. And we'll continue that path and build a wall right there, but we will pull the center and kick out on the 5. And then we will pull the backside tackle around for the backer. Now, what that allows you to do, we get that little rocker step right there. And now you've got a lot of games you can play. We don't need the tight end. Okay. What we say is that GT counter is a 10P run. So we don't need that tight end. So we can arrow route him and block or run a fade over there. And it gives us the ability to do some different things back on the other side. So what I really like about this version of GT counter is that you can basically pull away from that 3 technique and not have the same issue that we all are always concerned about. I hear guys all the time saying, well, when I get GT counter, my big concern is I got to be able to do this, right? I got to be able to block back on the 3, pull and kick out, and then have that fit. Well, this tag, and I think it's all just a really an old piece of learning that's nothing really rocket science here. I'll give you another example of a way that we do it. We'll get ourselves in an unbalanced quad set. Really like these kind of sets because a lot of people, it's almost quints. A lot of people don't adjust very well to these sets. And so you're going to start getting all kinds of roll downs. You might even get a situation where they put the star or the nickel on the same side as the strong safety. And so then you get a backer here and a backer here, and they'll hang that corner over there kind of as the last line of defense. Okay, so if we get something along those lines, what I love is the angles this creates. There's an easy down block, an easy down block. Center's got a great trap angle, and you're using the 3 techniques leverage against him, and now you pull around and fit that. Okay, now you can do anything you want back here. You can run this bubble game, okay, make the nickel have to leave the box, and we'll do a little bit of arc stuff where we come back and we sit for that backer, give a little rocker step, and be able to read that guy out the back door. There's some true triple option football. So again, we just give it a code word. We'll be in that GT counter world. It'll have its code name. And then when we get done with the code name, we just throw another tag on there, and that tells our kids it's center and tackle. Kind of like in the old wing T days, people would pull tackle and guard and they would call it tag. Or obviously that's how GT counter got its name, because you're talking about pulling the guard and the tackle. So I think that that variation, that center, I'll just write it up here just so we know what we're talking about, that center and backside tackle, that variation of pulling the center and the backside tackle instead of the backside guard and the backside tackle on GT counter is something that can really get you a lot of real estate. And it's one of the things we pride ourselves on in surface to air is being willing to change the surface, not only pre-snap, but post-snap, and give ourselves some different variations on how we're doing that and how we present ourselves to the defense and all the types of different fits we try to put on them. And I think that's really, really important and can cause them a lot of problems. So I hope this video was helpful for you, coaches. If you enjoyed this video, please like it on YouTube, and also please hit that subscribe button. That'll help us reach more coaches. If you have questions, definitely put them in the comment section. We answered a couple comments today that a couple coaches around the country had. Those were really good. If you want to reach out to us on social media, we can be found at S2A System or at Coach Hargitt. And you can always check us out on the website at www.surface-to-air-system.com. Hope this helped you out, coaches. Hope it was useful for you. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.